This tutorial will teach you how to post payments in the Databank, including credit card and EFT charges. You'll need to do this in order to update your Databank with information about charges that have been processed through your online form, and in some cases you'll also need to post the payments in order to initiate the charges with your payment gateway. To get started, go to the Edit menu in your Databank and click Payments, and you'll get to this screen that lists pending payments, or depending on the search criteria you use in the top of the screen, it will show payments in different categories. You want to start out with the ones that are not posted because those are the ones that will require action from you. And by the way, you normally will get an email message when there's a new transaction that comes in through your website, but it's not a good idea to always rely on this. Still check this regularly to catch any that may have gone in your spam filter so that you didn't receive the email notification. And also, if there are any problems with monthly givers, they will show up here as well, and you won't necessarily get email notification about that. So once you have the list that you want to look at, which is typically going to be the unposted transactions, that means that those have not been posted to the Databank yet. And also, if you use the Vanco payment gateway, they also have not been charged yet. When you're looking at the payment, it shows the details of the charge, who is being charged, some other information there about the status of the transaction, the date, and so forth. And then the Databank will attempt to find a match for this donor in your Databank. And so in this case, you can see that it found a Larry Samet with a matching address there. If that's the right person, you leave it as is. If it's not the right person, you can click the drop down to either set it to a new member or choose a different person. Now, another thing that might happen is, say you receive this transaction from Larry Samet, and you know that there is a Lawrence Samet in your Databank. You think that's the same person. What you can do is edit the information, change the name, and this will not change the name on the card or the other information that's necessary to process this. It will just force the system to show a different set of possible matches in the drop-down list. Once you save changes, then you will likely see a new list of people listed there, and then you can match it up without creating a duplicate when you merge this into your Databank. Another reason you might need to edit the information is if you have an expired credit card, or the donor wants to give you a different credit card if there's a problem with this transaction. So in order to do that, you can actually change anything about the contribution here in the middle of the page. You can't access the existing credit card number, but you can enter a new one in this spot. You can also update the expiration date here. And when you're all finished with that, go to the bottom of the page and then click Save Changes. Return to list will get you back to the list of pending transactions. There's one more thing I want to point out here, which is that in some cases you'll get an error message in red. And here's an example of one of those. Sometimes this will say credit card is expired, or you'll get other messages there that you'll need to respond to. And then finally, when you are satisfied with all of these, have made your edits and approved them, you can check the box next to each one that you wish to post. Then go to the bottom of the page and click Process the Selected Transactions, and that will post them to your payment gateway if you have Vanco. And if they've already been posted to the payment gateway, it will post them into your Databank so that no additional data entry is necessary.